So I can tell that Danielle has been very, very lonely and that she's been looking for someone to see exactly if they could side with her as to how she goes about things. I've been watching her and I've been looking at the movements and just her offloading to Amber. You can tell exactly where she's at. So could we please have Amber ask some questions and listen a little bit more? Let's go.
So you really forgave her?
Yes, I really forgave Shayla. Why you ask? Why you ask like that?
Okay, okay. So you really forgave her?
I really forgave her. Yeah, I forgave her.
Girl, I may be lying.
What?
Come on. She, as your best friend, goes and sleeps with your husband and has a whole baby. There is no way in the world that I would be forgiving her.
So basically, Danielle is saying, Amber, I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS on you right now. I don't think you really have forgiven her. I think you just did it because, it needed to be done, but you're not really forgiven. That's what Danielle is saying. Danielle is saying she's just calling Amber's bluff. She's calling Amber's bluff right now. Did Amber really forgive her? That's a good question.
See, Danielle, it wasn't about her. I forgave her for me. I didn't want to sit around being bitter and angry and, just holding on to something that was not serving me any longer.
Do you ever see the baby?
Oh, yeah, he comes over all the time. And I love him. And honestly, I did this for him. Yeah, I don't want him to feel the tension between his mom and his stepmom. And I want him to have a good life. And I just couldn't see him having a good life if I was still hating her.
Okay, yesterday, when Wayne was handing out that $10,000 to the honeypot girl's mother, I said money don't solve everything. Just like how some of the ways how Amber thinks don't solve everything. Like you will have to put lines up and boundaries because if you don't, then it actually could backfire. It could backfire. This baby could grow up and Amber is hated, and then what? Then you've wasted all of your time. And by the way, I'm just giving a different viewpoint to let you know that regardless of whatever is happening, she just still isn't the mother of the child. That is a reality, and it's a harsh reality. But you know what? Maybe I'll know more than I know.
I mean, not that you can speak for her, but like, does she still love Anthony? Have you thought of that? They have a baby together.
No, I haven't thought about that. And
But you love Anthony.
of course, I mean, he's my husband.
See, Danielle is saying some things that I have been saying. Them have a baby together. Look, whether women want to agree with this or not, the deal is this. When you have a baby with a woman, there is something about it that bonds both of y'all together. Whether people want to accept this or not. No. Is O'Neill saying that, you know what I mean, like you can't break that particular bond at a particular time so that way you guys don't get back involved in each other? I'm not saying that either. You can do that. But this is also still very, very fresh. Danielle, right now, in her mind, has already seen 10 moves down the line. Amber is thinking very short sighted in front of her face. Anthony right here, and that's about it. And as long as Amber continues to think very short sighted, because yes, when it comes to relationships, Amber thinks very short sighted. I know y'all have been talking about how y'all think Amber have this, whatever. You're seeing it being exposed by Danielle. Danielle is exposing the shortcomings of Amber right now. No, the truth is, does she take this and start to think about this in her own private time, or again, does she reveal all of this to Anthony like she always does?
So, yeah, I love Anthony.
Girl, I've been exactly where you were. We talked about this. I know we're new friends, but I know how you feel in a different sort of way. I still love Ben, but there's a little bit of that love that I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to get that back. I don't know if we'll ever get back there. So when you told me that story, I'm like, I don't know how you could forgive her, but
Right. Right. You've certainly given me a lot to think about.
Very uncomfortable. So she's become very uncomfortable because now it's coming from someone else with way more experience and knowledge than she does. That is in the same place that she's at. Who do you listen to? You listen to someone who has what you want or who has been where you are. Who do you listen to? Someone who has what you want and has been where you are. No, listening to Ben's wife can tell you exactly that she's been in that particular spot. She's seen a lot of things so far. So the question is, does Amber listen to Ben's wife, or which is Daniela, or does she, do what she always does and ignore when people talk to her? Because remember that Amber was also trying to have the same talk with the honeypot girl. Remember that. Remember that. Anyways,
I don't know.
Well, I'm not trying to be that person.
No, I appreciate it. I feel like you're
can-
just being real with me.
Yes, you can be real with me. Like, I don't know you like that. We're new friends. I want you to be able to be honest and know that you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Not just about dresses. We don't have to just go shopping.
Yeah.
all right. So what I'm seeing is that it looks to me like she is the key. Like Daniel is the key to Amber, and Amber is the key to Daniel. It feels like they almost lock in as a puzzle. Let's see if she listens. Again, friends, on a know it go with Amber already. Amber feels like she knows everything some of the times, and she don't really listen to people, right? She thinks she must be offering the advice, but she don't really listen to the advice that she's getting. I will see. I'm very interested to see how does Amber listen, or Amber's receptivity to Daniel, because Daniel comes with a lot of experience. Daniel has been with Ben for a long period of time. So she knows Ben. She knows a man like Ben. She can teach Amber more than anything else. She can give Amber a certain glass that no one else can give her. But give me all steak. You know what I mean? When we look at the way in China, some people says that, Shayla is not thinking about Anthony. I don't think so. I think on the line. And then them say, Anthony's not thinking about Shayla. I think y'all are lying. Listen to me. Y'all are lying to yourselves if you believe that that's what's going on. But you know what? Again, you guys are lying to yourselves if you think that that's what's going on. But nonetheless, hey, I'm going to stay out of it. Give me y'all steak. Should Amber listen? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.